Yo, what is up, guys? Fly Stream Fishing here, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use an Alabama rig in a pond without getting snagged as much as you would with a normal Alabama rig. Okay, so these are things you're going to need. You're going to need an Alabama rig. Doesn't really matter what brand you get. I have got an Amazon one here. But my favorite, if I was to go out and buy one from like Bass Pro Shops, I'd probably get the Yum Mob Flash Junior, I think is what it's called. And then my favorite swim baits to put on the back of them is the Googan 3.3 inch. Also, depending on what kind of bait fish you have in your pond or lake or whatever you're fishing in, is the color that you're going to want to get. The shad that are in the ponds that I fish are just tiny, so I use the 3.3 inch. Then you're going to want to get 4 wide gap hooks, and then a weighted wide gap hook or an underspin, a weedless underspin. And you're going to need a pair of pliers. Okay, so first of all, you're going to want to tie this on your line. Sometimes, depending on if you get like the more expensive ones, they come spread out already. But if you get the cheaper ones like this, you're going to have to spread them out yourself. Don't worry about breaking the wire because the chances of them actually breaking are pretty slim. But you want to bend out all the wires. So technically what an Alabama rig is mimicking is just a little school of bait fish. So after you're done bending them out, it should look something like this. And then you just attach all your little swim baits to these, and then the one in the back middle, this one's kind of curved, I don't know why. And then the one in the back middle, or actually, no, I got that. Oh well, it will work. One in the back middle, the longest one, is the one that you're going to want to put either the underspin on or the weighted wide gap hook. And what I like to do is I like to try to put all the same swim baits on the outside and then put a slightly bigger one. Here, I'll show you guys what I have on my actual swim bait rod. So this is my Johnny Morris Carbon Light 7.6 medium heavy fast. That's what it is. And then just another little Amazon umbrella rig. So what I have is I have the mixture of Strike King and hold on, let me get this unstuck real quick. Jeez, it's all tangled up in my line. Okay, there we go. So the paddle tails that I have on here is a mixture between the Strike King Rage Swimmers from Walmart, and then some Zooms. And then in the back middle, this one has an underspin, as you can see. The back middle is a Alpha Dog swim bait from Brown Hound Baits. Make sure you go check them out. I will leave not a discount code, but I'll leave the link down in the description below. These work very well. I've caught many fish on this. But it should look something like that after you're done attaching them. They're just little snap swivels right here that you attach the baits to. So you just slide the hooks, the eye of the hook, right through. You would open that and then just slide the hook right onto it. But a lot of people use jig heads. I have used jig heads before. They do work a little bit better, but that's if you're fishing like open water without any cover at all. I mean, grass you really don't have to worry about with a jig head. You just run it over the grass or just take the grass off whenever you're done or whenever you pick it up out of the water. But personally, fishing around a pond that has a bunch of weeds and wood and especially rocks. Rocks is something that is... I fish Charlie Elliott, which has a bunch of logs, weeds, and rocks. Rocks, I think, is the main structure that the bass are on at this time of year, like the winter time through going into early spring is definitely what the bass are on. So you definitely want to have those weedless hooks to just either bounce right off the rocks or just swim over top of them. If depends on where the rocks are, really. But I hope you guys learned something from this video. Make sure you go out there and catch some donkeys, because I have personally on YouTube, I've never seen anyone use weedless hooks or wide gap hooks on a Alabama rig. And I was just like, I was talking to my friend one day and I was like, I wonder what would happen if you put wide gap hooks on an Alabama rig. So I tried it and I never ended up losing that Alabama rig. I think this is the same one that I had to. And I got a Googan Squad Shad Wagon before that, and I used the the jig heads, and I lost it the first day that I had it. I mean, I did catch like 7 fish on it, but I did lose it that first day. So I started using the wide gap hooks, and I've never lost one since. So I really hope this information helps you guys, and make sure you go out there and catch some big fish. See ya.